Well, the minutes from the Reserve Bank's March board meeting will be released later on this morning. Joining me now is business reporter Edward Boyd. Ed, good morning to you. The RBA kept interest rates on hold last month, of course, but this information should provide more guidance on the board's thinking.
Yeah, good morning, Holly. Yeah, these are pretty significant minutes. They come out 2 weeks after the Reserve Bank holds its cash rate decision. Obviously, the March board meeting, interest rates were kept on hold at 4.35%. And Governor Bullock spoke about how she saw 4.35% as basically the peak of the cash rate in Australia. In other words, the key message coming out of that meeting was the next move from the Reserve Bank is likely going to be rates going downwards. The question, though, that we should get some more guidance around is when that down movement might be in the cash rate, because we've seen quite a bit of speculation in the papers today, the past couple of days, showing how inflation is still a big issue for Australia, for our economy. It's still above 3%, and that's sort of pushing back expectations for when rates will be cut. So the question we might get a little bit more of an answer to this morning when the minutes come out at 11:30 on the East Coast is how long the cash rate is probably going to remain on hold in Australia. Is it likely to be coming down potentially around September, or is it now being pushed back further towards November, even December, for when we might start to see rates go down? The other thing, Holly, we've seen today is the ASX rate tracker. So it looks at where interest rates are sitting. And the expectation there is the cash rate's going to get to 4% by November. So that means 0.35% in cuts between now and November. And hopefully it happens pretty soon for a lot of homeowners and people with a loan.
Yeah, indeed. Ed, we also know, of course, the stock market surged to a record high just last week. The market is expected to open flat today. How's it looking?
Yeah, look, it's been it hit a record last week. The stock market's been getting new records week in, week out for the past few weeks this year. You can actually see here, this is live pictures from the ASX 200. It was up by just 1 point, so it hit a new record high just a second ago. Now the market is flat, so it's currently dead flat. There's a couple of things that could potentially give the market some support today. Iron ore prices fell below $100 a tonne over the weekend, but they have bounced back overnight. So they're now back above $100 a tonne again. So expect to see the big iron ore players like Fortescue, BHP and Rio Tinto potentially giving some support to the stock market. So today we could see the stock, it's flat at the moment, we could see the stock market get a new record high in the next couple of minutes and potentially finish the day up pretty strongly, Holly.
Okay, Ed, thank you so much. We'll catch up with you soon.